Namaskar and good morning. Respected Vice Chairperson Panchami Ma'am, respected Head R&D Sharmishta Ma'am, respected Headmistress Primary Lopamudra Ma'am, respected Headmistress Pre-Primary Sunita Ma'am, all our teachers, parents, bhaiyas and didis and my co-graduates. I, Ashmita Amaya of grade 6. I am deeply honored to be standing before you all today as I deliver the valedictory address of the very first graduation ceremony of the DN Wisdom Tree Global School. Thresholds are beautiful because they connect and they offer passage. They also symbolize transition, change, and movement. Today, we stand at two critical thresholds. One, enabling movement from new normal back to normal, and the other, enabling movement in the journey of learning from one level to the next. Two winters of despair and devastation, two colorless and hopeless springs, two corpse burning summers, and two autumns of grief. But today, spring is well and truly in the air. We are out in the open to see the colors of joy, to inhale the fragrance of freedom, to revel in the secure environs of our beautiful new campus, which has embraced us with such warmth and love. It was the worst of times. They made it the best for us. It was the age of foolishness. They turned it around into the age of wisdom. It was the epoch of incredulity. They molded it into the epoch of belief. It was the season of darkness. They stood before us as beacons of light. They are none other than our beloved teachers. Sant Kabir says, "Sab dharti kagaz karon, likhni sab ban raye. Saat samudra ki masi karon, guru gun likha na jaye." It means I can make the face of the entire earth in my paper. I can make uncountable pens out of all the trees in the forest. I can make ink of the 7 oceans. And yet, all this won't be enough to write praises of my teachers. Yes, no amount of expression of gratitude is adequate to extol the virtues of our teachers who have held the world aloft during the pandemic as the bravest COVID warriors. Throughout the world, teachers swung into action immediately, ensuring that there were minimum gaps in the learning process for their students. We knew there was a pandemic raging outside, but inside our homes, our lessons continued online, giving us a sense of comfort and solace. Teachers and their families suffered as much as anyone else. They saw death and devastation among their near and dear ones. And yet, they moved on quickly, keeping grief on hold, ensuring that they appear on the screen the next morning with smiles for their students. To me and to students all around the world, our teachers stand out as the first heroes of the pandemic. If teachers hadn't held forth the way they did, keeping children occupied, then doctors, nurses, administrators, or volunteers would not have been able to answer the call of duty. So today, from this revered platform and on behalf of all students, I send out a bow with a deep sense of gratitude to all the teachers who are and always will be our first heroes forever. Thank you, teachers. We love you all beyond words. I'm filled with an overwhelming sense of pride standing in this beautiful crayon atrium of my school today. A space that commands attention because of its sheer magnificence. A space that radiates positivity from every pore on its pristine white skin. A space that emanates wisdom and skills on every path. A space that serves as the wind beneath our wings. For this, I offer immense gratitude to our beloved chairman, Jagdish Prasad Naik, a visionary and a karma yogi, an inspiration for generations to come. We love you, Chairman Sir, and of course, our Vice Chairperson, Panchmi Ma'am, who always believes in being different, in being unique, and who never compromises on excellence as an attitude. She has taken forward this institution with love and empathy and wisdom, and we are blessed to be molded by her. We love you, ma'am, and we will always uphold the value of empathy as the guiding force as we traverse on the path of wisdom. I offer sincere gratitude to all the Didis and Bhaiyas, each one in this institution who touch our lives every day with care, warmth, and sacrifice. You will always remain in our hearts. The move back into normal from new normal, which we were all looking forward to with a sense of joy and expectancy, has been tainted by deep anguish because of the war that is taking place in another part of the world. While we pray that the war ends as soon as possible, there are many takeaways, foremost among them being the strength of character displayed by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. He will remain a hero and an ideal leader in the minds of world citizens forever, whatever the outcome of the war. In his iconic book, Sapiens, A Brief History of Mankind, celebrated author Yuval Noah Harari says, Romanticism tells us that in order to make most of our human potential, we must have as many experiences as we can. We are extremely beholden to be given a rainbow of opportunities and experiences in our school, the DN Wisdom Tree Global School, which we are sure is going to be one of the foremost educational institutions in the country in a few years from now. We are blessed to be a part of this meaningful and enriching journey into the future. I close my address with a few lines from our school anthem, which will always remain a guiding light for every student who passes through the portals of this institution. I would request all my co-graduates to stand and join me. In a seed lies effort, in a root lies faith, in a trunk lies fortitude, in a twig lies truth. In your leaf lies humility, in your bloom lies tolerance, in your fruit lies success, and your spirit lies excellence. May you flourish and nourish, O ageless wisdom tree, under your shade we shall toil, under your shade we shall grow. I thank you all for giving me a patient hearing. Thank you.